Okay.
Look, my Kammock stand arrived. Let's do an unboxing. All right, here we go. Hey, outsider, where to first? And okay, this isn't a true unboxing because it did have a piece of foam on each end and on the top. But you get the idea. This is exactly how it comes. It's just like this. And I can actually, oh, that's a little heavy. But I could dance with it a little. All right, then we'll do some weigh-ins and set it all up. Okay, that wasn't a true unboxing because I did unpack it and set it up in my living room. So that was a pseudo, that was a fake unboxing, but it was a real representation because that's exactly how it came. It just had some thin white foam on top of it and that was it. So now I'm going to show you setting it up. No, it's not my first time setting it up because I set it up first time in my living room, but this is the first time setting it up outside, and I just want to show you how it is setting it up. I wanted to do it first, you know, by myself without you guys watching, just to make sure that there were no incidentals that went on. I wanted to make sure that everything was okay with it before I showed you what it was really like. And, for me to work out any bugs if there were any. And there weren't. It's incredibly easy to set up. I'm going to do a comparison video between the two different stands I have, but for now this one is just about this stand, okay, and how it is. So here's the weight videos where we were trying to weigh it, which was hard because all we had was a bath scale. So, but we made do, and you get an idea, and I hope this helps you. Okay, so here's the weight videos, and then me putting it together outside. My Kammock hammock stand came today. They say it's 15 pounds. The box actually says less than 15. We're going to do a weight test on my bath scale. Now, it's not set at 0 because I went to the doctor. They weighed me. When I came home and weighed myself, that's what my scale had to be set at, to be the same. But, watch this. So if that's 15 pounds, and that says 20, what does the Kammock stand weigh? Okay. And it is 20, what does that say? 4 pounds, 23 pounds. It's over 20 pounds. It's only supposed to be 15. Do you really think the bag weighs more than 5 pounds? No. Alright, this is the bag with the small bar and all the stuffing in it. And it's like 10, 12 pounds maybe. Okay, so the bag was hard to weigh because I had to hold it up. 10, 12 pounds, kept jiggling. But minus the 5 pounds difference is 7 or 8 pounds just for the empty bag and the short chair mode bar. So yeah, doing the math, this is right around 15 pounds. Here it is set up in my living room. So here it is set up in my living room. Here's why I didn't want to get this last year when I bought the other stands, is because of this bar. They say don't hang your hammock above something you're not willing to fall on in case your hammock fails. I wasn't willing to fall on that bar. I thought the bar was right against the ground, but it's actually up off the ground. Like a lot. So if you did fall on that on your back, you're going to get the girl. But let's try it out. So putting a little something here just in case. And this is a tip for you hammock campers. When you put your hammock up, always test it in a safe way. If you do fall, you kind of catch yourself. Okay, it's holding. It's holding. Yep. And I just might start lollygagging in my living room. I have to say I really love the style of the bag. I love the fact that it's a cookie. You're in the shot. My baby girl. It's my baby girl. I really do like the style of the bag better. Because rather than everything sliding out the end, it opens and there is everything. I decided to keep some of this foam to put in between the pieces when we pack it up so that it's not quite so noisy while you're carrying it around, just to keep them from getting banged together and scratched up. Alright, so let's see if I can show you how easy this is to put together. So you have two end pieces. Now let me show you this that's really cool. So inside the bag, in case you do need instructions, it's actually sewn right into the bag so you don't ever lose them, which is cool. But this is so easy, you don't really need it. Okay, here's what's the inside. So these are the 4 support legs. This here is the big bar, and this here is a short piece. So if you want to use this in a chair mode, use this short piece. I guess it's a nice feature, but if you know how to set up your hammock, even in a stand, you can use the hammock in hammock mode or chair mode just the way it is. But I like the way these are separated in here. Keeps them all in place, keeps them from clanking around. And these have their own little pocket. So now I'll show you putting it together. So each of these little spots where these slide in, there is a plastic sleeve. It's not supposed to come out, I don't think, but one of mine did slip out. So I have to be careful now to not ever lose it. But these can only go in one way, and that's it. It's got those little snap buttons. You can't make a mistake putting this thing together. It just snaps into place with those little quick release buttons. And the nice thing is, unlike some other stands, this will stand by itself. So putting it together is much, much easier than others that the whole thing cohesively has to be together in order for it to stand up. That can sometimes be difficult when you're doing it by yourself. So setting this one up is much faster and easier. Okay, now we'll do Same thing, this can only go on one way. Now I will say in the videos that this bar looks like it's really close to the ground. It is not. It's pretty high up. So if you're worried about falling on it, hurting yourself, you know, cover it. I'm going to get some pipe foam, I think, to cover it. I mean, I think it'll help a little bit. It'll take some of the jolt out if I do fall and land on it. Move this a little bit. Let's see what I'm doing on the other end. Button doesn't seem like going to pop out of the way. There it goes. Okay. Just need to wiggle a little bit, and there you go. It's all set up. Didn't take very long, did it? Okay, and attaching your hammock is relatively easy. So you have these little knobs here, they pull out, and then you can slide this up and down to adjust. Now, I am going to say this. This is a 9-foot hammock. It works really well. I tried my 11-foot hammock in it. I mean, while it worked, they tell you you're going to get a flat lay, and I really couldn't get a good flat lay in my 11-foot hammock. I mean, it was okay. I could get on that diagonal a little bit, but I didn't have anywhere near the amount of room to move around because it didn't utilize the whole hammock. It took a couple of feet off the hammock. So I want you to keep that in mind, that if you have an 11-foot hammock and you're hanging it from trees, you have the full 11 feet to lay down in it, and I can actually lay crosswise, perpendicular in my 11-foot hammock. So getting a nice diagonal and a nice flat lay is easy. But in this, you don't have that full 11 feet that you're using. I didn't measure it, but it's probably more like 8 feet. So you're going to need to keep that in mind. You're not going to get the same kind of lay in this as you do when you hang from trees if you're using an 11-foot hammock. But let me show you this. So it's easy. You just clip your carabiners onto there, and your hammock fits inside these sturdy plastic U-shaped thingies, and you go to the other end. So that's what it looks like. Maybe I should get my tape measure and measure that. But I will, sit in it and show you that. And there you go. And I'm gonna spend the rest of the day, I think, lollygagging. I don't want to put my shoes in my hammock. But you can see I can get a pretty good diagonal, even in this short hammock, in this stand. It's quite comfortable. I think the shorter hammock works a little bit better than the longer hammock. I can't figure out in my mind why that would be, because it's the same amount of length between the two U-brackets that hold the fabric. But this one seems to work better than my 11-foot hammock, and I'm happy with it. I'm quite happy with it. And I'm going to spend the rest of the day now just lollygagging and take my shoes off so I can put my feet up. I'm going to read, take a nap, and have a great hammock day. And as usual, I want to add, have a great day, be blessed, go play with your dog, and thanks for watching. That was easy. Oh yeah. So overall, yeah, I like the Kammock hammock stand. I do like it. It is a lot lighter than other hammock stands out there. Very easy to put together. It feels very stable. It does flex a little bit when you get in it, but you kind of want that because then it simulates being in a tree, I think. It's a little pricey, but if you sign up for their newsletter, you can get a discount. I like it. If you can afford it, it's a good choice. Only thing I don't like about it is that bar going across the bottom. I am so afraid of falling on it. If you don't have that fear, then it's a good stand. Yeah. I still like my other stand though because I can use my 11-foot hammock in it. And there's no bar. Keep an eye out for the shootout where I'm going to list the pros and cons of each. Okay? Thanks.